Hey friends, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created a sucker stand for my daughter's birthday party. And this was from last year, but I do want to show the details of how I created this sucker stand. You can use it for cake pops, or you can also use it for other suckers that you may have. And right here you see me with two big pieces of blocks of foam. I did get these from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut these in half. Just be very careful. I started off with one type of knife and it wasn't quite working for me, so I think eventually I switched to a different knife that I have. But if you have any cutting tools, anything else that you have handy that may work better for you, feel free to do that. I just used what I had, and all I had was a knife. Okay, finally I get one cut in half, and you just see me scraping some of the bottom. They're not cut in half perfectly, so you just see me scraping it a little bit to try to make them stand evenly. And right here I'm just using my knife and I'm just scraping a little bit more off the bottom. And I have a total of 4 pieces once I cut the other block in half, and I'm just lining them up to kind of make them as even as possible right before we get the toothpicks in. I'm going to use these toothpicks to hold the blocks together to make one big square. So I'm just sticking the toothpicks in one side of a square. And then you see me here, I'm just pushing through the other side. I'm trying to line them up to make them as even as possible, but it does not have to be perfect. Now I'm going to take 2 more toothpicks for the other 2 blocks that I cut in half to do the same thing, and line those up and go ahead and push those together as well. And now it's time to put the 2 blocks together and make them become one. So I'm using 4 toothpicks in one side. We're going to do the exact same thing, just push them together, just try to line them up as even as you can, and then we'll have our one big square block that we want to get to. Okay friends, I'm just playing with them a little bit to try to line them up as even as possible. Shimmery foam paper and little diamond sticky decals. I believe they both came from the Dollar Tree. I know the little diamond decals did. This paper either came from the Dollar Tree. If not, it came from Walmart and was still around $1. Okay, so now it's time to take our hot glue gun, and then we're just going to turn over our shiny paper that we have, and we're going to go ahead and put hot glue all over it so we can go ahead and stick it to our foam. Now I'm just pulling up the edges and around the sides. I know that they didn't stick as much as I wanted to, so I'm just adding a little bit more glue to the edges. Okay, and once we do that, we're going to go ahead and put our diamond decal on next. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to measure the width of the sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut that down with some scissors. And so to make it easier, so I won't have to do all 4 edges and keep realigning them up, I'm just going to go ahead and take the one strip that I cut and use it to cut the other strips like a guide. it was a little bit too long, so I'm just cutting it down to size. And you see the little sticky part that you peel off. I was testing it to see if it was going to be sticky enough. Obviously you saw it pull right up, so I'm going to go ahead and add some hot glue to hold that down to the side. And then I want to make sure that I get the corners really good because I don't want those to start coming up. And then I'm just going to repeat the same thing to the other 3 sides. We're going to get some hot glue there, and we're going to go ahead and glue down the rest of the sides. So friends, as you can see, I was gluing the 4th piece onto the side and I had a little gap here. You can leave it if you want to, but it was bothering me. So I decided to go ahead and cut one other little piece just to fill that in. And this was pretty much it. This is what I recorded. This was the base part that I did. Here's a picture of the final result. Pretty much with this, I just added another layer, added half a layer on top to kind of layer the look. And then I poke holes in there. You can use a little knife, a pin. I also added my little decal and decorations from her mermaid and unicorn birthday party, glued it onto the back. And also really quick, I do want to show you how I decorated the side of a cupcake stand. As you can see here, I have the little bling, the same type of diamond decal that I use for the sucker stand. I'm just measuring it and I cut it down and adding glue, gluing it all the way around. I keep cutting them up until it fits around the whole entire side of the cupcake stand. Okay, and that's how I do that. And then you put the cupcake stand together, and then instead of just having the edges be white, you can have a little bling. As you see in the picture, you can have a little extra bling, and you can match the colors of whatever your theme is. And then that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Check out my mermaid and unicorn setup birthday decoration video, and have a royal day.